I hate to say it, because Toto is my favorite character, and he is based on Kenpachi, who is my favorite character in Bleach. But the Elder Zenin guy here might actually be, like, competing for the spot. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stone Face Reactions. Theta here, back with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. We are in Season 2, Episode 14. We are coming off of the back of the Choso fight, which ended very oddly. And if I had to guess as to what I thought was going to happen, well, I had two guesses before I started recording. And now that I'm looking at the zero frame of the episode itself, I have three guesses. Because obviously I have to add one for seeing what I can only imagine. Sorry, now it's going up to 4 because I can't figure shit out. Okay, my first thought. Going into the post-Choso episode, the thing that they would have to do is explain what the vision thing was at the end of that fight. So, technically, this could be wrapped up into one of my other thoughts about what's happening. But, honestly, that's what I want to see happen. I want to know what the fuck that was with the whole I've been your friend all along show, so because it really feels like a Toto mind vision thing. But we know that Toto doesn't give other people his fantasy visions of his past. So, as much as I'd like to see Toto appear, I don't think that's it. Oh, shit, I'm starting to forget. Oh, I'm starting to forget what my other ones were. So, I'm gonna skip 2 because I can't remember what my second idea was. The frame 0 here is making me think My. This episode might be My episode in that that's a crow or a raven or whatever, and we know that My controls ravens or crows. Okay, sorry, I now remember. Okay, that's my number 3. Number 2 was, oh god, I forgot his name. I now remember what my theory was, not the guy's name. Hold on. Toji, sorry. The Toji fight. Because we kind of went away from it. So at some point, kind of gotta see where the Toji fight went, or has gone. So it could be that, or of course, any of these things could happen, and we could like flip back and forth from it, right? See a bit of one, see a bit of another. So not impossible. I could be right on all 4 points. Highly unlikely in that I am never right with Jujutsu Kaisen. Except for last episode. I take that one as a point of victory. I said 4, and I guess the fourth one is that I could be completely wrong. This might not be a My Raven Crow thing. This could be a Megumi animal, and it could be a fake out. But yeah, what I want to see is the Choso, what the hell's going on with the Dreamscape thing. What I anticipate to be happening is that's a My thing, which means we might get in a My fight. My, whatever. But Toji is still out there. Toji hasn't been solved for. We don't tend to stay on one scene for more than an episode or two. Like, God, I don't remember his name either. The guy with the sword hand thing. We didn't stick around to see what they were up to. We went immediately to Yuji and his fight. So just kind of anticipate that we might just be switching things up. So going back to the Toji's fight seems like it'd be apropos. Other than that, though, I don't actually have any other thoughts about what's going on because it's a bunch of it is a bunch of wandering actors in a scene encountering things as they go. And ultimately, the main impetus of the arc right now is waiting. We are waiting for Gojo to be digested, or we are waiting for Gojo to be saved. Sorry, I say digested. I mean locked up. I'm treating the box as like a monster or that eats things. But you know what I'm saying. So other than that, I guess it's a ride. We're on it. So let's go ahead and hop on in.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
I guess I was right the first time. By the first time, I mean number 3. Buried alive? Is that what's going on?
1、棺桶に拘束。2、墓石で埋葬。3、スリーカウント開始。ここまでがこの領域の必中効果。特定疾病呪霊だ。スリーカウント以内に棺桶から脱出。
Oh, is this the smallpox one?
私はその病
I almost completely forgot. Yeah, smallpox. Don't be creepy, Yui, whatever the fuck your name is.
いつもの動きができなくなる。その状態でゲトウ君と戦いたくはないの。ウイウイ、無事かい？はい、姉様。領域内で呪力の強いものを反射で標的にしているのだろう。領域に巻き込
I guess they kind of showed us this before, but I completely forgot about this fight. In my mind, she was still walking through the subway.
やはりね。王手を指すには攻撃対象をウイウイに移し、私が自由に動く時間を稼ぐしかない。
Well, I guess fuck
だが
you,
ウイウ
Yui.
イは墓石攻撃を一度でも食らえば死ぬ。ウイウイ。
I mean, you just showed us as dead,
私のため
so
に死んでくれるかい？いいのですか？姉様のために死んでも。
I don't know why I thought he was gonna have a problem with that. Oh, is his power something like he can shift between ravens or something? So his death is actually meaningless?
私が呪力を解放すると同時に姉様は呪力を抑えた。すべて理解しましたよ、姉様。
That's me, because if he actually dies, that'd be such a weird thing.
私がただの荷物持ちであの子を連れているとでも？姉様の命がけは私にとって呪術使用許可の合言葉。ウイウイの役割は領域対策。他人に借りを作るのは性に合わなくてね。その辺はあの子に任せてある。
Again, though, you flashed us his death, implying that it happens, or I guess that you imagined it. Fair enough. I thought the ravens were worthless, but I guess I was wrong.
最もインスタントに能力を底上げする方法、なんだと思う？
それは命をかけた縛りですよね、姉様。そう、姉様の術式黒鳥操術、その真骨頂バードストライク。カラスに自死を強制させ、その代価として本来微弱である動物の呪力制限を消し去り体当たりさせる。バードストライクを防ぐことができた人間は五条悟を除いて存在しない。
Well, I don't imagine the birds could actually hit Gojo. Oh, she was in the subway still. Got it. The domain.
さあみんな、本丸だよ。私のために死んでくれるかい？
やるじゃないか。最近の術師にしては。
Implying that you're not a modern sorcerer? Also, does that mean that she actually still has the smallpox, or does the smallpox go away when the cursed spirit goes away? Because I don't think it would, right? Like, well, I guess my only example there would be if Mahito had died, but Mahito has never died, so the spirits that he metamorphosizes don't go back to normal. I mean, didn't clearly see the back of her hand or anything, so I would just imply that she still has the disease. Because the way the back of her hand looked, obviously it looked like the disease had run some sort of course. Like, things like this, shows like this, make it feel like if you get hit with the disease, it never, like, normal incubates. It, like, gets super sped up to indicate to us, the audience, that it's there. You know, if you, like, you got a disease that gives you, like, blistering of the skin, it doesn't slowly just enter your body. You're instantly covered with blisters. That's damage, by the way. She kind of had that on her hand.
五条悟が封印か。狐につままれたようだ。
私もです。ただ、偽物とはいえゲトウさんが絡んでる。そのあたりに種があるのかと。
Why would you even suspect that Geto was fake? I mean, other than the fact that Geto was dead.
やる気がねえなら帰れよ。
帰れか。そりゃマキ、お前の方だろ。なあ、ナナミ一級術師殿。
マキさん、これに関しては直人さんの言う通りに。
酔っ払いよりは役に立つさ。
飲んだんですか？
飲んでないよ。
I mean, fair though. This old man hasn't done nothing.
一人の方がマシだったなんてことはないよな。
I assume he's gonna do something amazing when the time comes. But at the moment, he's just been lazing around in the background drinking. I'm gonna guess Jogo? Jogo about to show up?
ここは私が。
Ah, Dagon, the only one we haven't seen before.
お前たち。ちとのろすぎるな。ふん。
見えました。
いえ、術式だよな。
I'm gonna sort of take back what I said. I said we'd see him do something amazing, and we saw him do something.
貴様、一体何人食ったんだ？
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dagon looks very sympathetic, but it's hard to feel sympathetic for somebody who's crawling over the dead like that. Also, the thing he represents, I have no sympathy for. Wait a second, what's this guy's power? Is he freezing people in time? In their frames? Both in their own fucking worlds. I'm gonna count this as like time manipulation. I know it's like animation frames or something like that, but he's technically freezing them in a moment of time.
ダメージなしというよりヒットポイントが果てしない感触だな。
The Elder Zenin is basically the Phantom Zone from Superman.
一級が二人も揃って払えんとは由々しき事態だな。
くそ、ジジイが術式出してなかったら私はあのままやられてた。恥だ。
水の貿易か。同時に大技は出せるのか。重力型、術式もまだまだ手数があるな。ならばどうする？簡単だ。技を出す前に速度で潰す。
Well, I mean, they're not working together, though. To be fair, though, this is not like the kind of group that would work together. I hate to say it, because Toto is my favorite character, and he is based on Kenpachi, who is my favorite character in Bleach. But the Elder Zenin guy here might actually be, like, competing for the spot.
己の視界を画角とし、あらかじめ画角内で作った動きをトレースする。術式発動中、直人の手のひらに触れられたものも24分の1秒で動きを作らねばならず、失敗すれば動きがガタつき、1秒
Oh, that's cheap. You have to realize it's happening to even have an effect.
リスクはある。作った動きは途中で修正できないこと。 過度に物理法則や軌道を無視した動きを作れば自らもフリーズすること。
I like it though. It feels like it has more offensive use than Toto's.
天性の駒打ちのセンスと時間感覚で五条悟を除き最速の術師と呼ばれるに至った。
I know they're comparing him to Gojo. But I'd actually like to see this guy fight Toto. Clapping versus frame. It's the beach from season 1. Is it the beach from season 1, or is he the one who affected Shoso's memory? Okay, it's the beach. Wait, does that mean they were playing soccer on his domain expansion?
式神、これが領域の必中。当たるまで気づかなかった。いや、当たるまで存在しなかったのか。
秘伝な彼女。
御三家に伝わる対領域の術。簡易領域のように自らは領域を展開せず、必中の術式が発動し触れた瞬間、カウンターで呪力を解放し身を守る。
Again, this guy feels more like Kenpachi than the guy who's inspired by Kenpachi. We got One Piece fans and Sea Kings.
次の瞬間には私たちの肉をえぐっている。考えてはダメです。触れられたと感じたら片っ端から叩き落としてください。ほとんど呪力のないあなたにはそれしか。
ナナミさん。
I'm pretty sure nothing's coming after her, so she's safe.
式神の勢いが一向に衰えない。まさかこの領域に付与された術式は。海は万物の生命その源。
Yeah, but say you don't have to glow anymore, which I guess means you're unprotected.
弱い。お前が一番。シルル遊軍は際限なく湧き出る式神だ。
I feel like he'd be able to frame his way out of that because the fish wouldn't.
一撃で殺せよ。
The fish wouldn't understand the whole concept of choosing a frame. Octo bitch. That's pretty good.
食い尽くしてやる。
マキさん。めぐみ。
Where the fuck did you come from?
お前ってやつは本当にクソ生意気な後輩だよ。
I'll ship them. I'd ship these two.
あのタコがこの領域の主。
自ら私の領域に侵入するとは愚かな。
Well,
何？
in fairness, I did say Megumi. So I'm gonna put this down. I called it Megumi was here.
この領域内の必中効果が消えている。あの少年、領域を展開している。今私と彼は領域の綱引きをしている状態。改めて必中効果を得るには彼の領域を潰さねばならないというわけか。たやすい。
Oh right, yeah. I forgot they're related. God damn.
君は私が守ります。
9 to 5 looks like Commando all of a sudden.
およそ1分シルル友軍に耐えたのか。ヒゲの男も
I'm sorry, did he lose an arm?
たかが右腕一本。さんとて71年もの高くつくぞ。
Go figure. I say I like a guy, instantly loses his arm.
この状況が続けば勝機はある。続けばだ。ナナミさん。あのタコは今、俺と領域の押し合いをしてると思っています。でも俺の狙いは違う。領域、この結界にわずかでも穴を開ける。入ってきた穴はもう塞がってます。
Yeah, where the fuck did you come from? Is my still question.
ほんの数秒持たせることはできる。ゴジョ先生じゃないんだ。一日にそう何回も領域展開なんてできないはず。全員で領域の外に出れば勝てます。結界のヘリは俺の足元。入ってきた時に触れたからわかる。いつでも行けます。3人同時に飛び込めば。君だけ残るなんてことはなしですよ。
I mean, I'm gonna have to feel like Megumi's gonna lose here because he's explaining. Shows like this, you don't explain and then succeed. It was nice of those frogs to have helped them out, even though they're a part of this dude's domain. I was right about everything. Everybody's fucking here. Well, I guess it was right there at the end. I said I was possible for all 4 of my guesstimations to come to light, and all 4 of them did. Mai showed up. Megumi showed up. Toji showed up. Sorry, I guess 3. 3 out of 4. I said Choso's thing. That was my number 1, and he did not show up this episode. Still, pretty good. Pretty good for shots in the dark. I will say I'm happy that Zenin has, the Elder Zenin has turned out to be the kind of character that he is. Because he's essentially the kind of character that I had wished that Chodo had been. So having him be in this episode made it that much more enjoyable for me. I mean, shame he lost his right arm, but of course, most of the time I say I have a favorite character, they fucking die. So him losing his right arm is par for the course.
兄弟構成ってなんとなく人柄に出ると思わないかい？
姉様、それは一人っ子はわがまま的な差別を助長する可能性が。確かにそれは良くないな。姉様を否定するんですか？
次回妖刀2。
五条悟はどうなんですかね？
あれは一人っ子でしょ。
I have no idea how that's going to affect anything, though. The element here is that I don't think that Toji works for anybody. So I think he's just as likely to fight Dagon as he is to fight the other people in Dagon's space. And there was the element of the beach still being in that little animated bit there for the next time on, which makes me think that they're not getting out of there. Like, he's going to keep them in there too, but that doesn't mean that he's fighting on Dagon's side. It means probably it's more likely that he is able to avoid the the guaranteed hit thing. I don't know. It feels like we're going to continue this fight. The same thing I said would probably not be happening with Choso and their fight. That just kind of not on screen anymore. But yeah, so more of this. I'm happy. This is, I don't know, there is a thing here when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen where sometimes the fights are not on the level of my enjoyment, right? Sometimes the fights are teaching moments where they're still constantly teaching you how the world works, and that detracts from the entertainment of the fight. And these recent fights haven't been the teaching ones. They've been, hey, let's see if you can follow everything you've learned so far, and they just show us the fights. And that's more enjoyable. Even with like Zenin, who's a guy we've never really met before. Well, we met him, but I mean, it's a guy we've never seen his technique before. It's like, okay, here's 2 minutes of how his technique works. We're in, we're out. Now let's see how it's fun. How fun it is for the rest of the episode. I enjoy it. It's also pretty well animated. It's a bright fight. I enjoy the bright fights better, because obviously this show is full of dark fights, and in the dark fights you can miss stuff, or you don't have to be that high up on the animation quality, because that stuff is being hidden in the darkness, versus this is like a fight on the beach in midday. Like, that's fun. Otherwise, though, I don't know that I have a lot more to say here. I do enjoy it's also a larger fight with a bunch of characters, so each character gets a moment to shine with the abilities that we've seen them using throughout the series so far. It's just a good episode. It was a fun, good episode. And we get more of it with another character, and what I appreciate a lot of times is a third-party character, in that now it's no longer just us versus him, and we're like trying to figure out how we're going to outsmart him. Now it's him and him and him fight, you know? It's just more fun that way. Other than that, I think that is the limit. Of course, Megumi. I still don't have any idea where Megumi came from. No indication that he was anywhere near the scene when they had drawn into the domain expansion, so he just kind of appears out of nowhere. I don't know what Ui's ability is. It flashed up on the screen, they described it, and it was too quick. Did not see what it was. I thought maybe he had something to do with the birds, but clearly they've shown that Meme was all about the bird thing, and I get what they're saying. The more investment the thing has to put into it, the stronger the attack is, and the ultimate investment is life. So, makes sense. Other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?